France unveils a new budget with the toughest belt tightening in nearly 30 years. The so-called fighting budget is heavy on taxes. Listen to this: a 75% income tax on the super rich. Critics say it's still not enough to reboot the economy. Kate Parkinson has more.
France's government waged war on high unemployment and slow growth with what it dubbed its fighting budget for 2013. Two-thirds of the €30 billion that France wants to raise will come from new or higher taxes on the wealthy and on big companies. The rest will come through spending freezes. Although in a country with the second highest public spending in the EU, critics say it is spending cuts that France really needs. And economists warn that an over-optimistic growth forecast means the government is likely to miss its deficit reduction target.
We predict 0% growth for 2013, while the government predicts 0.8%. With 0%, there is no job creation. In fact, on the contrary, we predict more than 100,000 job losses and an increase of unemployment close to 11% by the end of 2013. We will also have a bigger public deficit.
Investors and governments from Beijing to Berlin see this budget as a crucial test for François Hollande's credibility. But also at stake his popularity at home among the people who elected him. In the last month, his popularity rating has dropped 11 points to just 43%, in what polling agencies describe as the sharpest decline in a president's popularity in decades. Hollande has a difficult balancing act as he tries to convince doubters that France is serious about solving Europe's sovereign debt crisis, while appeasing an electorate that cares more about record high unemployment than European targets.
The French are tough critics today on the actions of the president because they are aware of the economic situation, which is extremely complicated and which quite radical and difficult decisions need to be taken sometimes. And so there is a sort of impatience that is starting to emerge regarding the government's response to the economic crisis, which is judged as not being strong enough or quick enough.
If the belt-tightening measures will appeal to Hollande's socialist supporters, there is an increasing sense in the French capital, known as the City of Light, that there are some dark days ahead. Kate Parkinson, CCTV, Paris.